In the year 2020, in Europe, at least 35% of professions will only be accessible to those with higher-level qualifications, while the demand for lower-skilled employees will drop from 20% to 15%. In Italy, the exclusion from the labour market of people over 50 years old grows along with life expectancy, and the inability to assess their competence does not help their employability. But are qualifications obtainable only through formal study? School, university? The certification of learning outcomes enhance the readability of skills, knowledge and competence developed by the individual in any context and demanded in the workplace. It is a snapshot of the cognitive capital of individuals and organizations. It helps individuals take educational, vocational or personal decisions and carry them out before and after they enter the labor market. The certification of learning outcomes can enhance the employability and mobility of individuals and enterprises, because it allows the sharing of content, performance standards such as education, training and work, and it supports mobility between these systems, because it recognizes and enhances the readability of competence acquired through experience. Especially if, after completing a research study on 55 good practices and after a comprehensive process of listening to key stakeholders throughout Italy, the Saving Project has identified 5 items on which to focus in order to make these processes more effective. 1. Clearly define the subject of the certification. The more the subject of the certification is defined, the more the certification will be useful in the labour market. Therefore, to certify the person's experience, it should be broken down into skills, knowledge, competence. 2. Verify the real impact. A good certification practice should recognize the impact over time on the various beneficiaries, individuals, organizations, labor market. 3. Use reference standards recognized at an institutional level. The competence is identified starting with an analysis of the work process in its main areas of activity. When certification processes refer to institutionally recognized standards, work performances are recognized in more and more contexts. Learning outcomes certified according to European Qualification Framework (EQF) criteria are widely recognized in the EU labour market. At the national level, there is no common list of competence and professional profiles. But Legislative Decree 13/2013 mandates the creation of one within 18 months from March. 4. Launch the best partnerships. The higher the degree of involvement of public and private entities, the higher the chances of success for a certification process. Encouraging the participation of social partners, local public bodies and universities can ensure a greater impact of the benefits for both individuals and businesses. 5. Define the beneficiaries of the certification. A good process of certification of learning outcomes should comply with the specific needs of individuals after they have been identified with adequate guidance services. For unemployed or redundant workers, it is necessary to rebuild the competence developed in the workplace. Young people must be given the opportunity to recognize how their experience has increased the competence developed in schools and universities. It is necessary to help migrants overcome the difficulties in the readability of competence and qualifications earned in their own country. Persons with disabilities often need evaluation methods that comply with their individual characteristics. The national system of certification of learning outcomes required by Legislative Decree 13/2013 needs widely shared rules and frameworks in order to facilitate access to employment and to promote mobility in the European labour market. The institutions will play their role, but they cannot do it alone. Enterprises, social parties, universities and training managers may commit to make their voices heard by competent bodies. To keep following the debate, visit network.sfc.it/saving.